Good morning, buenos dias, wa sabah al-khair. I am Abu Shaib, and welcome back for another lesson from English al Español, al Arabe, where we take words and phrases and translate them from English to Spanish and then to Arabic. But this morning we're going to have a special look at the Lebanese dialect of the Arabic language. Actually, the Beiruti dialect, as we'll be looking at some phrases from some videos from my favorite website for learning the Arabic language, and that's Learn Lebanese Arabic with Hiba Najm. You can find her on YouTube, and she also has her own website, I believe. But she has two videos about politics in Beirut, politics number 1 and politics number 2. And we'll be taking a look at the phrases from these videos. So first of all, I'd like to say Happy Independence Day to Lebanon. Today is November 22nd, Lebanese Independence Day. The Lebanese are celebrating their independence from France, I believe, who took over the whole Levant region after the fall of the Ottoman Empire after World War I. I'm not sure about these facts, but this might be right. But anyway, the first phrase in the first video of politics, which is found towards the end of the video, there are only 2 phrases in this video, is today the representatives met at Parliament to elect a president. Today the representatives met at Parliament to elect a president. In Spanish I translated it to elect a new president, but let's take a look at how it would be rendered in Spanish. Hoy los representantes, now hoy is today. We could also be a little bit more formal like in journalism, and we could say el día de hoy, the day of today, but hoy is suficiente. Hoy los representantes se reunieron. This is kind of a long verb. It's the past perfect for reunirse, which is to meet. A meeting in Spanish is una reunión, una reunión. For example, hay una reunión de seguridad en los jueves. There is a safety meeting on Thursdays. Hay una reunión de seguridad en los jueves. There is a safety meeting on Thursdays. En el parlamento. This is pretty basic. En el parlamento. Para elegir, in order to elect. Elegir is always elect, even if we're talking about a personal choice. Elegir, something to elect, to do something. A un nuevo presidente. Notable in Spanish is this personal a here. This feature doesn't exist in any other language that I'm aware of, but when a person, their name or their job or their position or something about them, their profession, you have to use this personal a, this a, before their name. So it's para elegir a un nuevo presidente. We can't translate it word for word as we do from English just to say elegir un nuevo presidente. We have to use that personal a or it's grammatically incorrect. So, with that in mind, let's take a look at the Lebanese Arabic. El yom. This is today or the day in formal Arabic. In Levantine Arabic, it's today. El yom. I want to talk about the definite article in Arabic. Most people are familiar with the word for the in Arabic, al, A-L, like Al Jazeera, the island or the peninsula, Al Jazeera. But in dialect, it's usually pronounced el or il, very similar to the Italian, Portuguese, and Spanish definite male article, il. But in Lebanon, in Beirut, in the Beiruti dialect, it's pretty much reduced to just an L sound before the word, before the verb, before the noun, el. El yom, nueb, the representatives. Nayeb is one representative, nueb, the representatives. El nueb, the representatives. They met is ishtimau. Now we need a little bit of a vowel sound to start off this J. Ishtima in this number 3 always represents the ayn letter in Arabic. Ishtimau, in the ending to indicate that it's a plural. Feel. Now I made a mistake here. Feel. This is classical Arabic. I was thinking in classical Arabic. In colloquial Arabic, this would be a letter B, not a letter F. Now this is a contraction. If it's B or F, it's a contraction for fi al or bi al. Because it's contracted to feel. In the Barlamen, that's parliament, Barlamen. Tayektukbu, to elect. This is a prefix. This really means to. This is a prefix to indicate who is doing the action of the verb. Tayektukbu, And this is a suffix to indicate that the people doing the verb are plural, that it's the representatives that are electing Rais, our president. We don't need the article here, it's implied. Rais. This is the Hamza letter, so it's got a little guttural stop. Rais. Is. And this is a nice, strong, crisp S like a Mexican S, like Hablastes. Rais. President. Raise. A female president in dialect. Raisa in formal Arabic. So, thank you very much for viewing. I hope you learned how to pronounce a little bit in Arabic. I'm losing my light here. It's starting to rain here in Puerto Rico, but happy Independence Day, Lebanon!